morning, good morning, good morning. How we doing? Good morning, Shastina. Good morning, Jag. Good morning, Mr. Bangkok. How is Bangkok going? Like the SPY had a nice little drop off here. What do you guys think? This is my attire for tonight. Yes, including the hat and sunglasses. I had to put it on this morning just to make sure it still fit. Yeah, I'm so jealous that it's 12 hours ahead. That would be pretty cool to trade right before bed. Trade for an hour and a half and then just go to bed. That'd be I feel like that would be amazing. Yeah, it's actually like a dark gray. The problem is I bought this shirt without ever trying it on because my best friend, when he got married, he wanted us to buy the shirt. So I bought it online and I did their measurements and everything, but the sleeves are just like a tad too long. So like they come out a little too far. Always like self-conscious about. I got some cool little colors. But yeah, just kind of annoyed that the sleeves are this long because while I'm sitting, I have to like constantly try to like pull them in. Just, I don't know, a little self-conscious about it because I know how it's not supposed to look like that. I was actually gonna look up if there's a way to kind of shorten them. Join the Discord.
And let's see if we can make money today. Be careful, don't lose money, because if you do, you probably can't trade that thing again.
Good luck, everybody.
Earlier report from
Yep.
Wall
20
Street
seconds.
Journal said that
Why are you dressed in a suit?
for Chinese solar
I was making sure it fit
manufacturers,
for my wife's work party
an
tonight.
Investigation into
Okay.
that. Canadian Solar, one of those companies mentioned, shares after
Good news,
Oh,
it
it
fits.
fits. Don't worry.
Good luck, guys. Here we go.
Jinko's, solar,
Well, after you've been in it, Brad, everything fits.
stock is
Shucks.
popping in, big hit.
No, not go to bed. I am marking my law firm job from midnight to 8:30 a.m. Ugh. Oh, right, because you're still working on West Coast.
JKS
hours.
is still going.
Oh, dude, that's the one thing
Welcome
that
back to
wasn't
Hotel Rinse
behaving
Repeat.
like the market right now.
I was gonna say, what can you do in Bangkok if you're just
Think
sleeping
about it.
during the?
What's the volume on
You're
that?
trading during
only
the
28.
nighttime and you're sleeping during the nighttime.
228?
JKS.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
JKS.
Quite the move. though.
JKS up.
It is. SPY's going up, so AMD's going up, and BDD's going up.
Spread.
Yeah, spread's pretty bad. Well, it's got no volume.
And
Nope.
30-cent spread.
I am not shorting PDD here. If it was any other stock, I probably would.
IoT
Yeah, I'm watching that.
spread's a little crazy, but
So does JKS's, man. I ain't clearing up.
Order filled.
Volume's so kind of light, huh?
Took a starter JKS.
What?
JKS.
XPEV is moving a little bit too. Range isn't great on it yet though.
Just trash.
Order cancelled.
XBEV, we don't have shares.
Billy's going too. Off the bottom.
XBEV looks nice, but can't do nothing with it.
FSLR. Dollar.
JKS is starting to come down for you.
Yeah. I was looking for an ad at 55.55 like a moron.
Yeah.
Should have just dragged it down. The spread was so crap though. Kind of just looking to get out of it.
Yeah, I got in this one too on the with the bed. Still because of the spread.
JKS dollar on way.
I just took some off, but I think I'm higher than you are still.
I'm at right here, 25.
I am at 70.
It's a lot higher.
I wasn't sure where you got in. I looked at it when you said you got in and it was popping.
Carrot.
And it was right into the
Leon.
200, so I was like, eh. The big pop into the 200. See if you can pull back to VWAP or something.
And XBEV.
I'm pretty keeping stop.
XPEV if you got them.
Because I'm not risking the spread on this one.
And Billy.
Neo's taken off too. Everything that was down is now up. I mean, nuts. This chart not moving?
Yeah, it's not.
Cool. I'm just making sure.
PDD's almost
Boy.
back up. It's a hit high a day, almost back to the top of pre-market.
I'm like, either this chart's not moving or my charts are frozen now. Give me a drop, dude. Let's go.
Get Expo.
I know. Going.
I didn't pull it up. You said I didn't even have shares yet. Alright, I'm all out, man.
Yeah, I should have just took it off break even.
Neo making a run for the money, man.
You too? Yep.
Keep an eye on that one. Let us see.
Watching
Oh,
Billy.
you back up, bitch.
A Wall Street Journal reported U.S. to probe
Billy
cyber
up.
attacks linked to Lapis
Nah,
Dollar.
now JCast is gonna
Hacker
fall like a
group.
piece of shit. Really?
Lee in.
Covered some of Billy.
You got Billy too.
Yeah. I started way too early though.
I wish I would have started this heavier. I just got one entry, but 1753. Took a little bit off there, but let's see what happens.
PTON Peloton getting a pop here, $11.98. Seeing some more call activity today in Peloton. The December 9, 11.5 calls on Papa Tango Oscar November.
Should have it all out, but didn't.
I didn't get all out either.
Your average is probably better than mine though.
Oh, that's
Order cancelled.
I think you started earlier.
44. What's yours?
What are you?
44.
54, 50, 53 point blah, 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 blah.
Watching LI as well. Like to see it up through 2250. It's got a little ways to go.
I'm out. It's not one of those plans waiting today. Damn, Neo, what you doing, girl?
Order filled.
Starter in LI.
Order filled.
Out for now.
Lee Dollar.
You are a genius. Just kidding. I would like LI after like 23. It hasn't shorted.
I was hoping for a bigger pop through the $0.50, but what I was looking for.
Yeah. Neo.
DKNG DraftKings, the weekly 15.5 calls active now. Delta Kilo November Golf, DKNG.
KNG. Nope. Actually, it's had a decent morning.
Come on, Lee, break.
Hmm?
Yeah, nice. I was expecting a definite bounce there back to the 50s. Well, it kind of did it, but it just did it really fast.
I don't like that it's in that range from 2 days ago. I had that high
Hi,
at
Devin.
23. I'm just letting you know.
This thing just wouldn't break down. I feel like it's definitely going to try through 55. What's your average there, Thomas?
22.20.
It's a bounce straight off. Just looks like it wants to break down, but it's just not. There is nothing else happening right now.
Morning.
Ooh, you sound crystal clear.
Really?
You did for a second.
Huh.
Now you sound like a robot.
I'm in my office.
Nice, nice.
Got to paint the ceiling today. Maybe one of the walls 5 times. How's that XBEV doing? Is it at $9 yet? Mr.
Yeah.
Oracle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
19.
Uh-huh. How about fuck you, man?
Hey, it did finish down under 10 yesterday.
Yeah. It finished at under 10, which is where I
JKS
covered.
down to leftovers. XPEV out L.
It just didn't. Hey, it finished down a little lower, but it did make a nice rally back.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. I made my money
Anime? What's up, man?
today
Thanks for the
on what was the stock? I held that one overnight also. Vapo, VAPO.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that one yesterday.
So
We,
I shorted that yesterday at 137, and I covered today at 126.
We have some people in managing a position at the moment, so keep it a little quiet on
Managing
that.
a position of what?
Yeah, LI.
What are you guys in? LI. Is that where Devin went?
No, I think Thomas. I don't know who else is in it.
Reuters out now with a headline.
Are you in it?
Basically,
I was
similar
earlier,
to
but
the
I'm
earlier Wall Street
out
Journal
right now.
report. U.S. says solar energy imports produced in 4 Southeast Asian countries are circumventing duties on Chinese goods. Commerce Department. Canadian Solar, CSIQ, one of those companies mentioned in the Wall Street Journal report.
Okay.
That's one very good for stores.
We'll fake out. Adding another $5 if
Lee, gimme the 23s PLS.
definitely think it's gonna go through.
Ash, you there?
Yeah, man.
What was your average on it?
I pretty much top ticked it when it went to 2250.
And then it got out where? 2235?
2230, yeah.
Thomas is still in, fighting it.
Yeah, he's been in for a little while.
Oh man. Sorry, Thomas. Hope it works out for you.
I would
Doesn't care
assume
what I
he's
think.
alright up through 23. Yeah. I'm assuming his strategy should make it that far. I don't know how much further. And it's only one trade.
There's always one trade. There's always another. Where'd you say Thomas went? I'm sorry, not Thomas. Devin?
Devin traded Billy, I think. I think he was in Billy with Jag. I think Jag was in Billy as well.
Billy.
This thing literally has no volume.
Trying to get everything set up here. I'll get my painting cup. So things they don't tell you that you don't
All
think about is when
JKS.
you're painting fresh sheetrock, the paint doesn't go nearly as far as it does on painted walls.
Well, yeah, it soaks it in.
Well, idiot me didn't know that. So last week I told him, I said I got a 20 by 20 ceiling. Like, oh yeah, a gallon will be enough. It
Yeah, I
wasn't.
think you're just coating it. Yeah.
Like a ceiling, why would you just coat a ceiling? Why wouldn't you think, oh, ceiling doesn't sound like something you normally coat? Like walls get repainted. Do ceilings really get repainted?
Yeah. I just repainted mine
Apparently.
when we moved in here.
Apparently. Well, I'm in the minority then. I'll be back in a sec. Put some stuff inside.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Lee LNT. Lee much appreciated. Dollar on way.
What's your average, Thomas?
2290.
Oh, nice. Damn, how'd you get all the way up there, you rascal?
Fucking smack the fuck out of it.
Boy. It's probably a nice little winner there.
Carrot.
Order filled.
All out there.
All out.
Antonio Brown in standoff with cops down in
Out all
Florida following warrant
JKS.
for his arrest. Locked himself in a room, guns in the house. Jeez. Guys, apparently Antonio Brown is in a standoff with the cops, and they know he has guns. Interesting.
Order partially filled. Order filled.
All out of JKS for a loss.
Same. Same, loser.
That AB guy is so messed up.
Don't be so hard on yourself, T.
All out of LI.
Well done, Thomas.
Actually took a bigger loser on JKS than in my head. I must have did the math completely wrong in my head. I thought I was only losing like $7. I lost 20. What kind of math was I doing?
Go, go, go.
Must be the suit. Apparently that standoff started like 17 hours ago. I don't know. It's still
Fuck
happening.
is Billy going?
Lee all the way back to high a day.
Billy's fucking me. So I'm out of it.
You okay over there, Adley?
You see
Damn,
your
dang,
Adderall?
that doesn't look good.
Oh shit.
Sorry, man.
It's all right. Then I was stupid. I got back in. Said, okay, no, it's gonna go down now. And then it fucked me again.
Stocks keep faking everybody out. You think they're gonna go down, and they say psych. I mean, just even on the daily, every day they look like they're gonna fail, and then they don't.
LI's going back to higher day by the look of it.
I took that one off. I got in at that previous area. That was actually a decent trade. Billy. That's running. Should have longed it where I was shorting it.
Yeah.
Where were you like an LI at, D?
Where I shorted it.
So below these levels.
I never look at your charts, so.
Now it's through. It's okay, I don't look at yours either. I just put a little heart on it and pretend.
I was just wondering because it went through high day again.
Guys are really nice to each other.
If he's gonna be a dick, I'll be a dick back. It's cool.
I don't think he meant it the way you took it. I think he meant like he just didn't look at your current chart that you posted yet.
Said I never look at your charts.
And say that.
Your charts are hard to read sometimes, so you got to open them up.
Mm.
Did you say that, Thomas? Correct me
Yeah,
if
I
I'm
did.
wrong. Oh, okay. You're a
He
dick.
did. He was being a dick, so I was being a dick back. It's all good.
Oh, okay. It's allowed then. I thought he said something else. My bad. You're both dicks.
I wasn't
And that's coming
one.
from a dick.
I just return the favor when it comes at me. I try not to give it to others.
Yeah. That usually solves all the problems. Just like Bitcoin.
It doesn't. Sometimes it's hard. It's something I'm working on. Be better than the rest. That's what I should
Exactly.
do.
Take the high road, as they say.
Yeah, there's a better way.
Damn, LI, you fucker. I was ready to jump back in that with a decent move through 2350. So,
Oh, I was breaking through levels like a motherfucker, dude.
well, I was looking. I mean, that was a pretty straight up move off the pullback there. Never once tried to pull back. So if it made an extension away there through 2350, I was ready. It did not. Same with Billy. I've been waiting for Billy to actually make a fast move, and I'm sure as Jag will tell you, that thing's just been grinding.
She's grinding. Yeah, Billy's grinded all day. I mean, even where you and I kind of took it, it was still grindy. And never really made a huge extension. But shit, now. What are you watching, Jag?
I'm in LI.
If I can get back down, yeah, into this level here, you should be hopefully okay. Start trying to
Suppose
use
you
it
got
as
it on the
resistance.
I'm in at 35.
35.
Yeah.
Eton trying through 1250 could be interesting.
Just covered a little bit.
PTON up.
Nice.
Yeah, I really wish it made that move up through $50. It would have been nice. I'm sure you were looking for the same thing. Probably just caught it on the way down.
I'm out.
All out.
Yeah.
Oh, Billy, dude, what a move on that one. I originally liked that 23 level because it's where it rejected the other day, Thomas, to explain. And
Yeah, it was more. I figured you had some levels up on it, and when you're going through high day again, I was looking for that next level.
let's see. I really don't. I mean, my next level on the daily is way the hell up, but I don't think it's going to get there. But I don't really have anything drawn out on this. So I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, sir. Let's see if I actually.
No fucking hell, it's gonna die.
Alright, I put levels on it. We're running right into, honestly, the first fib extension at 2339. Got slightly over it and rejected it.
Damn, we should have jumped in right there.
If it gets over that, it's got room to 2513-ish.
Yeah.
So it could go a little wackety.
It's Piton trying.
Piton?
Yeah, it's trying.
What is that, $8?
1250.
1250.
Oh, wow. Piton making a move. It was $8 a few days ago. Look at this little fucker. Yeah, all these stocks are moving up. And PDD, I had such long ideas for today, and that drop in pre-market just kind of scared me away from it. So, kind of like
Out
an
all
idiot
late.
on that one.
Piton, you piece of crap.
Yep.
Wanted a bit higher.
I did. Watching IQ.
Yeah, I just pulled that one up.
All the China names, guys. I'm sorry, Thomas. I actually do look at your charts. I was just hurt by your comments and I attacked back.
IQ nibble.
I was being honest there, guys. Jeez, I show a moment of fucking sincerity in this room and I get laughed at.
It was funny.
Alright, let's see. P diddle diddle. Kitty in the middle.
Not touching this IQ yet. It feels weird. Oh,
I wanted 345.
I don't know. It just like stalled. It was weird. I didn't like that.
It makes me feel weird.
Guess it was just because couldn't get through the seller. Oh. If it was up near 350, there from that point, I definitely would have at least started it. But it felt like it was about to possibly go a bit further.
PDD is at $87. Just making comments. That is bananas.
No, I'm not trading this. Go away, JKS. I mean, it'll probably work, but it's not my trade. Get it off my screen. LI, man, that looks so super heavy. Look at those wicks.
I was fixing to say the same thing. I was gonna say I'm waiting for Brian to say it looks heavy.
We just got in SE.
The world, huh?
You said SE.
SE, yeah.
That's not for you yet, Thomas. This is a Dragorific play.
GDT still posts? What do you miss?
So you're watching it or you're in it?
I'm in it.
Right here.
35.
I'm watching P Diddle Diddle.
Put your money in the middle.
I would like it to make me some money. P Diddy is like kind of evaded me the last few days.
I can see why you're watching that.
Yeah. I think it wants to go. I'm not watching this for a short. I think this thing's gonna go higher.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. I know nobody's in this, but I'm into the short side, but I could see this thing ripping and roaring. It has broken through every level I've put on for days. It's insane. This thing just doesn't stop. And I really haven't traded it much.
LI. But I'll show you heavy.
Did it fall or did it go up?
It's going back up.
Ugh,
Getting that
these
jag.
stocks are,
No, I didn't. I wanted it at
SPY
60.
just showing-
But I never actually got to 60.
SPY's
Because of
trying to
the
go back up. Yeah, I saw the spread there. That's kind of why I was not even really interested in it.
Billy going higher.
Billy, man, that's a grinder from hell.
Yeah, that's any of your boys getting that one?
I think Jag was the only one that got it.
Nobody in the room?
Nope. I had said I had it up because I was looking for the fast move from it, but I never gave it.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Kinda
don't.
surprised
Oh well,
none of
Thomas
them jumped
traded
in
it.
that.
Thomas traded
I
down at
traded it.
1750.
I was
Oh,
in
yeah, I
that
remember
one
that.
and LI at the same time.
Oof, my tummy.
Billy's trying to
Man,
make a
if
decent
Neo
move.
breaks through this level right here, Neo is gonna rip and roar. Tell you that much.
Billy back up. Billy starts.
I'm not shorting it under it, dude. Everything's breaking through today. Like, no problem.
Order filled.
Started Billy.
Good luck, sir.
S&P futures are now at 40.44.25, down 37.75.
Order filled. Order cancelled.
Coin up.
I gotta grab this caller.
IQ out all. Billy in.
Hardware competed a little. I must be breaking higher, yeah.
Lee restart.
Fucking fungu.
Oh, that sucked.
What's that?
Yeah.
Billy.
Shares of Peloton at the highs, $12.88. Saw some heavy call activity again in Copper Tango last
Very bad.
November.
Carrot, some leftovers still there for me, unfortunately.
Fed's Evans does not comment on monetary policy or economic outlook in prepared remarks.
You watching Tim?
I'm in, Billy, still.
Lower fib line is at 1895 on that one. If it wanted to retest it, that would be cool for you.
If SE drops under 62.40s now, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Well, I hope you don't have access to a gun.
I do.
Do not kill yourself, Jag.
I may have to.
Do not
No.
do it. Do not. Even
I know you're just joking, but yeah, don't
do
joke.
not even joke.
It's gonna fucking die. It's gonna fucking die.
Let me know when you're out of Billy Tim. I wanted to ask you a question about our conversations from yesterday.
Yeah, I need to start a conversation with Interactive Brokers about that, actually.
Oh, that's what I was gonna ask you, anyways. But just if you'd already kind of hit them up, or if you're gonna call, or what your plan is.
Order partially filled.
Pretty sure
Order
I've done
filled.
like some extensive research. I'm pretty sure I'm correct on that, which is why most people say it's only a real concern December, January. Because basically, if you suffer any major losses the rest of the year, every one of them get rolled over into that next trade, even if you trade it every day. But if you stop trading it in December, you'll be able to. Those will be passed. You'll be able to actually claim them, show them.
Right.
They will be shown. They're not washed out.
I'm gonna
anymore.
cut these shares I
Because
added
they're not
if it
washed
goes
out, they're
back to
rolled
highs.
into that next trade. That loss is in there, in their eyes.
Look at this fucking thing.
So if you lost $500, you rebought it back at $10, you have to add that 500 into that in the eyes of the IRS. That's where it screws you, though. If you keep
Order
trading
partially
something and
filled.
taking big loss on it,
Order
that
filled.
can jack you up, bro.
Order partially filled.
I'll be back. I can't.
Order filled.
All right, brother.
Lee appreciated, dollar on way.
There you go, Billy. Jeez, that one's been tough, huh? He's looking a little weak.
Carrot.
Oh, LI just died.
Did it?
Oh, you know it's going all the way back home now that I'm not in it.
Lee LNT.
Order filled.
Oh, Billy is not turning out to be friendly.
What's your average, Sim?
I've already taken some realized loss, but it's 59 at the moment.
CP, Canadian Pacific, says a CP freight train derailed near Macomb, Saskatchewan, just before 10 a.m. Thursday. No injuries. That's Charlie Papa.
Carrot.
Was there a boy in here earlier? Steve?
Yeah, he was in
Steve,
here.
yeah.
No, I could have swore I heard Steve when I first came back in. Huh.
Order partially filled. Order filled.
Canadian Pacific said 2 cars carrying liquefied petroleum gas were involved in the derailment, and the train is on fire.
Billy Ad.
That's Charlie
I
Papa.
tried to get into PDD and it did not let me in. It's not normal. I didn't look at the spread, that might have been the issue.
Three
Billy,
cents.
get you back 3 and 10.
No, not yet.
Let's see the price. Not too close, huh? Right down to your area. Did you get NAD up there?
I need to move down through 50.
Did you get NAD up at the top?
Yeah, yeah, sort of. Like I said, I had realized loss, so.
You took realized loss, so you just threw it back on. That's what you should ask those IB people, like how that works. When you're taking those realized losses during the trade. But they're not probably big, so it probably doesn't matter.
Gotta be kidding me.
It looks like she wants to break down, kinda.
Oh, it was at 54. It bounced straight off me.
Order filled.
Gotta keep the peace, motherfucker.
Come on, Billy, go we.
You in this too?
No, negative. I already got out earlier.
Yeah. Well, thank you then.
He is looking like she wanna.
There you go. Go under 50. Stay, bitch.
Order partially filled. Order filled. Order cancelled.
A trail break even here. Well, it brought me back green at least. Not on the
Billy
ticker
dollar.
yet, but
On the day.
yeah. Gonna move down to 19, that'd be nice. It'll bring me back to green on the ticker.
$18.95. It's even looking more interesting now that you got like the UAP right in that same area. It was previous rejection area. We wanted to retest an area and that's it. Her we is about the same as her we up.
Yeah,
Downside.
Billy LNT.
That we's not going to be very exciting.
Well, it had finally made that nice move, but I was way too big in it because I kind of went a little heavier because I was like, oh, it finally made a move. We should get a nice pullback, and then it just started grinding higher again.
And it's weird, like looking at him now, like I saw it when it was happening too, and I was like, hey, it's finally making a bigger candle, but it's not that much bigger. I'm like, in the moment, it looked like it was. And it sped up a lot there. It's weird looking at it now, it just looks kind of grindy.
Look at freaking SE. God.
They all kind of traded like that. Billy, Piton, LI, just nice move and then started grinding.
Yeah.
Shares of Canadian Solar CSIQ off the lows now, actually trading up about 5% at 36.39 after hitting a low of 33.35 on that earlier Wall Street Journal report saying they were one of 4 companies
JKS heavy. Insta
being
LNT for me.
investigated for circumventing duties on Chinese goods.
Order filled.
Uh,
All right, all out of
Jinko
Billy.
Solar was not one of the companies mentioned. Shares moved higher in Jinko Solar. And the Commerce Department said that the companies mentioned will be able to seek exemption to new
Very
solar
funny,
goods
AJ.
certification process.
JKS can fuck off too. Wow, that was kind of a tough trade type of day, huh?
All out Billy loss overall.
Definitely wasn't easy.
Gotta be honest, I'm watching you trade, and in the middle of the trade, whoever is talking bothers me. I learned to tune it out. It's not a big deal to me. Whoever gave me the heart on Billy is wrong. It was a red trade. Take it away.
Still like it. It was a good fight.
Yeah, it was a good fight. It could have worked, but I decided to go back up instead.
It was. I'll give it the eggplant too. But
Early in the middle of the trade.
S&P futures making a little move here now, 40.50.
Let's have BBBY.
We do.
Could get interesting a little higher. If it gets there.
That PDD, like, my eyes are glued to it.
Yeah, Futu is like straight up too. Are Futu and Billy related? AJ was asking. I'm actually curious too. They do kind of look similar.
I think they're both Chinese.
Out all Billy.
I think
Look
that's,
Billy
that's
back.
the one commonality on almost all these.
Yeah.
China stock's been running.
Memes trying.
Well, good thing I had a decent win on LI.
I didn't have a good enough LI.
Yeah. I'm actually still annoyed at JKS because for some reason, I thought I was risking less than half of what I actually was. I don't know where the math went wrong in my head there.
Do you not have your P&L up anymore?
No, I don't keep my unrealized up anymore. I mean, I had 25 shares, and in my head, I was thinking if I lost 30 cents, that's what, $7.50?
Yeah.
But then I lost I thought I was like, oh, well, I'll just risk 50 cents, which was closer to high of day to give it a little wiggle room because the spread was crap. And then when it stopped me out, I lost $20.50, which isn't a big deal, but it's the fact that I thought I was only going to lose like $12, $13. And originally I thought I was only going to lose like $7. And then somehow I lost 20, and I was like, what the heck? But then I did also get like 8 cents slippage, which never helps.
What I was going to say earlier when I said, are you free? Is I think, if my understanding is correct, the only thing you want to make sure you don't do is have a big loss and then retrade it this month.
Like I thought Billy was about to be.
But it wasn't that big. $20 isn't a lot.
Well, no, yeah, but it could have. I was on the way to a big loss. I was unrealized like $80, I think.
Losses, or you want, but $80 still isn't going to affect your tax.
$80 still holding 200 shares, and my average was 40 cents lower.
Yeah, but I'm just
so
saying
that was add another 100. No, I understand what you're saying.
You don't want to have like an $1,000 loss and then retrade it so that isn't there, because that's adding $1,000.
Yeah. Well, also I wonder how it works when, like with Billy there, I was trying to recycle the shares. So like, what if I equal $1,000 over the course of like $100 losses?
That would that would be triggering it every time. If it
Right.
does equal $1,000 in losses.
Right, it's just
yes,
going to
you would
go
be
on
triggered.
to the next trade each time.
Yes, yeah, if you trade it again.
Well, the problem is it's all one position.
Oh, but you already did trade it again, so yeah, got you.
Well, the thing is, every time you hit the buy button, to them, that's a new trade.
That's a new trade. Yep.
So when you scale in and out, it screws you.
Yeah,
It's so funny.
You guys are pretty much triggering that on every trade.
Yeah, it didn't mess with me, but when I got my add on Billy, I put
You
my
thought
take
about
profit order out. Yeah, I put my take profit order out, and it was 1 penny above my
Alright,
first entry,
TL
and
getting
I was like, you know what?
upgraded
Let's
to
put it 1 penny
a
below
Y
my
at
first entry.
Let's not do that.
I had the same
a
thought
$2 price
on
target.
LI.
It does. I mean, honestly, it's making me picky about what I'm taking,
Shares of
even
Regal
just because,
Pharmaceuticals
you know,
now at
my trade's a little
96
different,
cents,
but
up
I want to make sure I'm
42%.
getting in a winner, you know? Which is good.
Yeah,
I mean, today I did good.
Company received FDA
Yeah, but if we
approval
wait to
for
take
their
our first profit below
treatment for
our
a type
first
of
short,
leukemia.
you know, we're going to be pretty well off.
Yeah, yeah.
That is Romeo India Golf Lima. Share is getting some volume now.
I think for you guys
RIGL.
especially, that mark to market's probably something you want to look into. I'm going to do it too, but
Well, so like I said in the channel, Tom, he showed me his, and he traded 10x the volume that I did, and his
He's not
disallowed wash
mark-to-market?
sale. No, he's not mark to market. His disallowed wash sale was, I don't think he'll care that I say this, but too late now. 127,000.
okay.
And mine was only 7,000, but yet his taxes seem to be like normal.
Fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
So
he's
I-
not doing, and he's probably not rebuying them all the time, you know, because he's trading.
no,
different
that
stuff
was
all the
that
time.
was the amount of disallowed wash sale.
RIGL
No, that's fine, but if
424
that's still
KTB.
going to be there. But that's still going to
Again,
flag
Regal
that wash sale.
Pharmaceuticals with a
But
$2
because
price
it got
target
transferred into that
on
next
Citigroup,
trade, it gets
getting
released
an
upon
upgrade to a
the
buy.
the
That's
close
Romeo
of that
India
next
Golf
trade.
Lima.
It'll still say that. You're
Right.
still going
That,
to see all those disallowed wash sales. If you have 1,000 of them over the year, but 1,000 of them were all released, you're going to have 1,000 disallowed wash sales. They're still going to register. They're still
right.
gonna be
So yeah. So if you have no big
But what I'm saying is
losses,
he didn't keep doing those trades through December, the same stock.
right? The only way it's going to screw you is if you're trading the same ticker every day.
If every day I come in and trade AMD and only AMD, and I take big losses on
You'd
AMD
have to take December
and
off.
big wins on AMD, I would have to quit trading AMD for December.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would have to say, not going to trade AMD this month, you know?
I'll be back.
Yeah. That's my understanding of it as well. But
Yes.
I
because
still
what
don't
I read was
understand.
That guy made almost all that money, nearly all of it on GME. He was just
Right.
trading GME. He was like one of the fucking GME guys.
Yeah.
You know, so he was trading every day. It was 10 to 50 trades per day on GME.
Right. But here's what I want to understand. Because so on the tax form, you clearly see that it affects a column on your tax form. So my question is, where is that money being applied, and how do you know what it's affecting?
I'm not a tax guy. So
Right. Well, no, I know, and
Yeah.
that's my question. I want to understand how it works, not just know that I'm not getting screwed.
See, that's what I think I do understand how it works. I don't understand how they do it on the tax forms, which I don't even know if IB will be able to tell you that, because they're not tax people either. They're a broker. All they have to do is report that wash sale to your tax people. That's it. They probably don't know how the hell they handle it. They probably don't care. I think you'd have to find a tax guy that would explain that to you.
Ah,
But
Billy.
maybe
fuck
IB
you.
knows, but from what my understanding is what I said, that loss doesn't. It's not like just because you traded again, that loss is now, you know, gone forever. It's rolled over into your next trade for sure, into the cost basis of that next trade.
That's a good.
That's the way they look at it. So once that trade's closed and 30 days passes, it's now there, the whole shebang. Wins, losses, everything.
Foo Billy.
But if you trade it again on December 31st just to do it, you're screwed.
Well, not if you waited 30 days.
Not if you waited 30 days. Yeah, not if you waited 30 days.
Yeah, like if you didn't trade all of December and then traded it December 31st, you'd be fine.
It wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, like your Tesla trade isn't going to be there. That's cool. You're solid because you
Right,
didn't
right.
trade it.
But
You
it's
haven't traded
all
for, like,
under
70
that
days.
disallowed column. So
Well,
I want to
it'll be in that
know.
disallowed column, but it's not going to affect your taxes.
Yeah,
which
but it is
what you
affecting
care
my
about.
taxes. But I want to know how it's affecting my taxes. Like I want to know why it goes from one column to another column, and then where is that column being applied to taxes to make it not matter?
I got
Because
you.
it's
It has to
clearly
be
on the
applied
form.
somewhere else.
Yeah, it and I looked everywhere. I couldn't find it. Like I looked for the numbers and everything, and I
I'm not
couldn't find
sure
it
if,
anywhere else.
But you can ask IB, but I'm going to almost bet money they're going to say we're not tax professionals. I will almost guarantee you they will not give you any info on that. But I think if you just asked about it, they'll explain it to you, but I don't think they'll explain how the taxes work on it. But maybe they will. I don't know. I would just imagine they'll be careful with what they say there. Protect their own booties. What are you doing with your tax guy? Are you mad about him?
It's not that I'm mad because he's very knowledgeable. Like he does have answers to everything, and he will try to look up things if you need it. But I feel like he's more like he is geared towards traders, but I feel like it's more like longer, like swing traders. Like I don't think he.
Immunotech announced
The swing trader deals with the same thing we do. They're not long term either, unless they're holding for a year.
Yeah, but some swing traders like longer. Yeah, I guess like longer term investment. I don't know.
Anything under a year, you're getting the same shebang we are. If I hold it for a day or 3 months, it doesn't matter to the IRS. If you hold it for a year, then you get those tax deductions as being a long-term holder. So swing trading and day trading, we're kind of subject to the same bullshit. It's all just taxed as income. I mean, that's the basics. But if we held for over a year, it wouldn't be. That's why I'm gonna start pouring more money into my long-term stuff going forward here too.
Look at Billy. And dropped all the way down to my take profit and then all the way back up. Crazy.
Did it?
Yeah. I had it sitting at 1905 or somewhere around there.
Freaking over here staring at PDD like a hawk.
Now it's all, look at this thing. I go right back to the highs. It's like, yo, Futu, wait up.
Alright, so I drew out fib lines for long term and then fib lines for today. It's longer term ones, it's over, which is basically where it dropped to, 1895. That's what I was calling. And that's pretty much where it came down to. A shorter term one, the one from today's move, is 1993. This is from where I have it, just kind of roundaboutish. Which went to 95. So above that 92, I see 2083. Below this 1895, I would love a short. And here, I don't know what it's going to do. I bet you money that bounce off of Thomas's line, though. Let's see. Oh, shocker, Thomas. Guess where it bounced? The 23.6. That's Thomas's move right there.
What ticker?
Billy.
Oh wow, yeah, look, I told you it was going right back to the highs. That's crazy.
If you pull out those fib lines that Thomas draws, the actual retracement lines,
LOL Billy.
bounce right off the 23.6. Which aligned with the 100 on mine. That would probably have been a great long. I didn't take it, so oh well. New high. That's the trade I should take all day, around 19ish there.
What's the edge there? It's bouncing off previous support,
There's
VWAP coming up.
everything. There's well, it's bouncing off the 50, which I like the 50. It's got VWAP right below it. The 23.6 of Thomas's fib line's there. My 100 fib line on the extension was there. I mean, that has so much support there. Plus the previous resistance is there. I mean, everything's right there. That's got huge edge. That's got like a conglomerate of 5 different things.
Well, losses to count
my
for the
mind,
year, not
that's
transfer over
big.
to next year. That's the problem. Well, right. That's what we're discussing. That's why we're saying not trading December would be a benefit, because then every loss would
And
count.
my stop loss could be not very far away.
In AVXL,
Pretty sure I'm probably break even on the day after. So, I'm up $1.
Boom!
$1 make
Green
you
Day.
holla.
I'm close to gold today. I'm gonna quit having a goal though. I'm getting that I'm working
Dollar
on
on
that
half.
out of my head.
I don't want to have a goal. I just
I don't
have
either.
the
I
idea in
need
my
to
head.
HOH 4K here.
I know I want it out of my head. I don't want it
Yeah.
in my head because I think it limits me, and I think I end up looking for around that same area all the time. That's
Yeah.
why like when I am at goal, I'm kind of close to it or right above it or around it most of the time.
Yeah, you ease
But I
up.
think it's because I put it in my head.
Yeah.
I need to get that out of my head and say I'm gonna take whatever the market gives me.
Yeah.
Maybe
I mean,
today
I
it wants to give me
am.
$2,000.
Yeah, I am taking what the market gives me, but I try to keep my goal like above where I think the market currently is giving me, so it gives me something to kind of shoot for, not something that I'm expecting every day.
Yeah, I mean that's what I was doing too for a while, but I think like it's literally coming down to the place where it limits me. Because
Yeah.
like once I get close to it, I maybe take my foot off the gas a little bit, even if it's not intentional. I think I'm like, okay, whew, I got there, yeah. All right, chill out, relax. Fuck that,
Did Billy really just go all the way back up to the highs by like 2 cents, and now it's back down? What a joke.
Yeah, now it's going in between these two fib lines.
Yeah, I think some dickhead had mentioned that to you once before.
I think he's talking about himself. I think he's trying to
I
take
didn't-
credit for something.
Oh, is he talking to me?
Yes, he's definitely talking to you.
Yes. No, you have said that. I was looking at that Billy. I was like, man, I should have longed that. You should have longed that if you were doing that, but that literally bounced right off your 23.6, man.
Yeah, and I had it up. When you had mentioned
Did
my
you?
name, I came back to see what was going on. I was actually cooking me something to eat. I was feeling a little
Okay.
off. And I came and glanced at it. I was like, look at that shit. And actually, today would be the day I could do that.
Because you're up.
Yeah, I was in full size on LI.
No way, dude. Let me see that one.
My
Did you post
leftovers. When I said I was on leftovers, that was 400 shares.
Nice, bro. Did you post that one?
Yeah.
Bishcorp, there you are. Why do I not see it? Jag. There's Billy. I don't know, I don't see it.
It should have been back to back.
Oh, right by the Billy one? I don't think it posted, bro.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Oh, there it is. What the fuck? Dude, I'm either going crazy or something. Am I in the room?
S&P futures inching higher, 40.57.
Holy shit, dude.
Outrest, small dollar.
Out of curiosity, Thomas.
Yeah.
On that one, did you start with ones?
Yes, I did.
So are those first 4 ones, even that one that looks like you took it thinking it was backside, or did you go 2 there?
Yeah, I did think it was backside. I didn't even look at the
I-
chart. I know I hit it backside.
Well, I 100% know you thought that was backside because you added below the top one. But did you do 2 there, or did you just do another one?
Oh, I just did another one.
Okay, cool. And then it goes into every 20 cents. I see it. Okay, except for up here. Did you get convicted there with that double tap?
No, that was well because I took profit off when I.
Okay.
So I took half of my position
Yeah, I
off.
see that. Okay.
Well, then that obviously my average is much higher than it was before. So then that actually pushed me to go even higher. Like my tap out was 2360. But originally, if I didn't take it off, it was 2330. So I would have been in full size no matter what. So once it hit that 2220 area, I went ahead and committed to the trade. I was like, that was it. So
Gotcha. Some fancy trading there, Thomas. Dude, I will tell you, Market, I agree, man. That wash shell shit sent my mind on a fucking tangent yesterday. You messed me up yesterday, even though I haven't taken any big losses. So for me, I don't think it's gonna be anything that I have to worry about. But
AXSM up.
it does make me think about it. Like today, like, you know, I took big size on something. What the fuck did I take big size on? I took a pretty decent size on LI. And I was like, I'm not letting this go red. Not as big as you, Thomas. You took some big boy size. Oh, fucking A. I'll be back.
So you were kind of cutting in and out while I was upstairs changing. Did you clean up on that, Thomas? Is that what you were getting at?
yeah, it was
Nice. Good stuff. Good
It was
stuff.
his first $1 million trade, bro.
Can you buy me lunch? Because I only made $1.
Yeah, we got you. We know you eat Chipotle, so I got that.
Yeah, definitely. That's all I want.
Oh my god. Why are my governors here again?
So basically, you're also saying you had the juices flowing. They were flowing. It's not a phone call, Adley. I'm just trying to start a chat with them. They take forever to start the chat.
I was actually sitting there, I was like, this is not what I wanted when I'm not feeling 100%, but let's go with it.
Yeah.
Dude, that's when you always get those. All the time. Every time I'm like, I'm not feeling well, I should just not trade, because that's the day that they always happen. And to be honest, a lot of the times it's because you end up making a decision you probably shouldn't have made in the first place because of how you feel. Like when you go back, do you think your first entry was a good first entry? Good answer. see that.
Oh no, I had to pull it back up. I didn't have it in front of me.
President Biden says
At the
this
moment, not
railroad bill
hindsight
helps
for definitely
avoid
not.
what would have been an economic catastrophe. The bill doesn't have paid sick leave. But
So I see. So did you fully cut that trade, or
Half off.
was that red?
No, that was
Biden
green.
signed
That was
the
green. Damn.
railroad bill into law.
So
that-
1
that
1
was-
1 1 and then a 4.
Yep.
Okay, so that saved you.
It'll
was-
be like a trade like that will be interesting to see how that works on taxes. That will be. I'm serious. Like I'm kind of interested to see what they.
Oh,
do.
he's gonna have wash sales all the way to the end on that
Oh
one.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Except for those last 2 entries, or that one entry. I don't know if that was 1 or 2.
Yeah, that was 2.
Yeah, so those last 2 entries, the amount of shares he
Well,
took up
that's-
there, that's the only ones that won't have wash sale disallowed.
Which might be a good thing because that's the 2 largest hits right there.
Yeah, so if you did 100, 100, 100, 400, you took 400 off. Well, technically, I guess only 300 of those would count for the wash sale. And you said you took 400 off, but then you added back, and it looks like I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a tax guy.
No,
Shit,
I
I'm
don't
so
know
confused
either.
by this shit, man.
Financial conditions.
It's kind of like one of those things. It's crying about the insurance for the fucking Lambo.
Yeah, for real.
I am probably gonna go that mark to market though, just because I'd rather just not even have to ever
Chicago
fucking
Fed
think about it.
President Evans.
I like the idea of just not worrying about it. Is there any
JBOU,
downside
JetBlue, and Fidelis
of
New Energy
being-
signed agreement for 92 million gallons of sustainable
What was that?
aviation
Is there any downside of
fuel to
being
be
mark to
delivered
market?
over a 5-year
So the only
term.
things that I have found that mark to market does. Ma, where are you going?
Juliet Bravo Lima uniform. FERG Ferguson acquires HVAC distributor Airfeco. That's Foxtrot Echo Romeo Golf. No terms mentioned on that deal. FERG.
Man, if I would have shorted Neo up where I wanted to, I would be making money, but that's so damn slow.
She might be.
Stop, buddy. Stop.
Did I send? Yeah. Did I send it? Oh yeah, because you yelled at me. 'cause- I sent it to your chat. If you go, I have to go get gas anyway, so. And if
Hearing the Telegraph reporting that Ratcliffe will bid for Manchester
Hey,
United.
chat. Oh, hold on. I didn't.
Michael Alpha November
There
uniform.
you go.
Coming from
Yes.
the UK's Telegraph, shares of Manchester United popping on that now.
Manu 109K.
Sorry, I don't even know what I was talking about. Man, Billy, F you.
Yeah, she's back again.
I don't even know what I was talking about on before my mom walked by. Sorry.
I don't remember either. I think we're talking mark to market disadvantages or something.
Oh, right. How mark to market only does two
And he
things.
said,
It eliminates
Fed rates
fucking
may peak
Charlie,
at a
man.
slightly higher
Every
level.
time. It eliminates the wash sale rule, and it allows you to claim more than a $3,000 loss. That's really like the only things that it does. But the other thing that could affect you, I guess, is it eliminates your ability to claim
Chicago Fed
income
President
as
Ed
capital
Ross.
gains. It turns into ordinary income, which really doesn't matter as long as you keep your long-term stuff separate. That's why they tell you to keep it separate.
I mean, all of our gains are going to be taxed as regular income anyway.
Well, according to my CPA, they could be taxed as capital gains.
Not if they're short term, not day trading. Day trading cannot be taxed as
Yeah, I have
capital
no
gains.
idea. That's the part where I'm confused because he kept saying that, and I'm like, are you like not looking at my files while talking to me?
No, if you're day
And that was-
trading, it's always taxed as income. So you're taxed the same as if you had a job. And it goes up, depending on how much you make, blah, 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 percentage-wise.
Yeah.
Long-term shit, you get the benefits.
I like the doggy, little fat doggy. Yeah, that's Rags. He's my old pug. He's really old.
Which is why, that's why I was saying earlier, I'm
Super
going
gray.
to start putting more into, dumping more money into the market, especially because it's down a little bit, and this is a good time to dump.
Bro, I wish I had way more when it was down to 350. I mean, I was saying it forever. I wish I had money for when it hits 350.
Well, when I say the market, I don't just mean the SPY. I mean, I invest in all these.
Well, you can
stocks
invest
and
in anything at that point. They're
just start
all
putting money back in,
yeah, they're all relating to the SPY for the most part.
For the most part, yeah. I've been super gassy today.
Yeah, I'm getting ready. I'm the only reason I'm still streaming is because I'm talking to IB right now. I'm trying to see what they'll say.
What are you chatting with them?
Yeah.
I've never.
So
done
they
that.
sent me this.
I've called them, but I've never chatted.
Yeah, I find it easier to chat, and I like chatting better because I can have like a history of what I'm talking about. It's easier to
Yeah,
I can read it back.
You can look back and be like, oh yeah.
That's like my CPA. He was like, "Oh, this probably would have been easier through a phone call," and I was like, "Yeah, but I like emails because I like to read things back." And he was like, "Oh,
I
okay."
forget what you said.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Did you? Are you posting something? Up.
Sick.
Eds Evans says we are well positioned to be evaluating some very clear improvements on inflation, but not necessarily enough on momentum.
I need to start taking advantage of some of these moves that I'm afraid to take in the morning, man. Bothering me that I have not been able to really fucking hit these things. PDD, like, big one for me. Like, today I should have been in that. I literally have my level where I wanted it. But I chickened out, man, because I'm afraid of the longs. But I gotta quit doing that.
All right. So this chart, I actually think describes it better than anything we've seen thus far. It's the link I just sent. Yeah. Well, this is what IB sent me.
Let me read it. Give me a sec. I gotta do it on my phone so I don't have to fuck with the.
But yeah, if you read the top part, I feel the green one, it'll explain, I think, what we've been trying to answer.
Oh, the green chart here, the example?
Yeah, the example. I mean, you can read the rest if you want, but I feel like that the chart itself is what really brings it up.
All right, so he buys 100 shares of XYZ, costs is $1,300. Sells.
Well, no, read it from the beginning. Do the white, and then go the green route.
Oh, read the example part too.
Yeah. But just go up instead of down.
Oh, you just mean read the graph though. Read the white graph. I got you.
Yes. Yeah, so buy 100 shares XYZ, cost $2,000.
$2,000. Sell 100 shares XYZ, cost $1,200. Gain loss of $800. Okay. If buy 100, costs $1,300. Right. Buy 100. 4/10/2018. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's the wash sale. The 4/1/2018 sale and the disallowed loss of $800 will be reported Form 1099-B, short-term covered. When the shares purchased for 10 are
CDC
sold, that cost will be
says
reported
the Omicron subvariant
$100 plus
BA.5
the
represents
$800.
13.8% of total COVID-19 cases in the U.S. as of the week ending December 3rd. Omicron subvariant BQ 1.1 represents 31.9% of total COVID-19 cases in the U.S. as of the week ending December 3rd. That from the CDC.
Now, if you buy him back on 7/1/2018, no wash sale. Yeah, it's your cost basis. So instead of your cost being that 1,300, it goes up.
Correct. So when you then take that
Close
second
that
trade,
position.
correct, it'll be a bigger amount on that second trade versus that first trade. So it's
Yes, and it
basically
balances it out. Your loss
correct.
is still there. It just popped up
Correct.
30 days later. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Like your
So-
$1,000 loss on Tesla, even though you made $1 on it right after, or whatever the fuck you did, I can't remember.
Right. Technically, I
$1,000
lost
loss
a
tied up in that. you know?
correct. So technically, I lost $999 on that second one. Correct.
Exactly. So it's still there. Everything's cool. You're good.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
That is my understanding.
That's why everybody that I was hearing that seemed to know what they were talking about said December and January are the months you really got to fucking worry about this.
Correct.
Other than that, it's really not a big concern because you can always rectify it in December.
Correct.
For something that happened in November.
But the part that I don't understand is this GME guy. What happened since he did, in fact? So those losses, like he still has them accounted.
Reported.
Correct.
But they will be next year.
Correct.
They will be next year.
But
yes.
On what? How much of that can he claim?
$3,000.
Exactly. That's the problem. Yeah. So, but if when he filed his 2021, I don't know if he applied for mark to market, he may be able to go that route.
To rectify. The problem with his is when he did those taxes, they're not accounting for any of those losses. You know, so like if you would have just not fucking traded it in December, they would have been like, oh shit, he lost a lot of money.
Oh, right, but he didn't know
charge
that.
him $800,000 in taxes.
Correct.
But the fact that he kept trading it, it looked like he just made $4 million.
Right, because
he
it was
lost.
disallowed. Correct.
But he also lost like $4 billion.
Yeah.
And was left with $42,000 in gains. I mean, what an idiot trader, number one, but I mean, Jesus.
Well, I wouldn't even go that far because that's exactly what Matt did. So think about it.
I call Matt all the time.
Oh, I know.
Trader.
But what I'm saying is you can do that. Like if your profit factor is 1.1, you can literally make $1 million a year. You would just have to risk a lot of money to make a lot of money, essentially. But as long as
the problem is like he's making all this money, but he was just losing it all too. Like he wasn't keeping it.
Well, that's my point. But that's my point. That guy did the same thing, but he just ended up. So like he might have been risking all that money, but he really might have only been looking to make like $1,000 or lose $1,000 each trade.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, and it just added up to that amount.
But he did make $4 million throughout the year.
No, he didn't.
He just
that's
also
how much
lost. He also
right.
just lost all that money too.
Correct.
And none of the losses were accounted for.
But when you're trading like a 50-50 strategy, that's kind of what happens.
Yeah, that's kind of what, I mean, if he could have been break even and not even made a dime.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Which I mean, that doesn't work for me. You know, that's in my mind that's not a good trade for me. You know, you wouldn't like that either. We don't want 50-50 trades. You know, if anything, we try to avoid 50-50 trades. When I get in, I want to be pretty sure I'm going to win this. Why the fuck am I getting in? No, I'm ready to lose it, but I wouldn't be taking the trade if I wasn't pretty sure this was going to work out.
Yeah, so my one big question is, well, no, it's just, what if you trade in December, like mid-December, and you take a big loss? Can you not claim that because you didn't have 30 days in between mid-December and the end of the year yet? Or do you?
Yes.
Well, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, I get it, I guess, but
Quebec Tango, seeing the
I guess that's the whole reason for the wash sale rule to begin with.
Exactly, and I think especially because the way you guys trade, any losses you probably do end up taking if you take a max loss is probably going to be considered. You're not going to write that shit off on this next year's taxes.
Yeah. All right. So IB came back saying our wash sales are calculated on a granular basis. In other words, as the shares actually trade through the system, this may result in multiple wash sales, which at the end of the day sum the zero impact. So they're basically saying what we just said.
What do you mean sum the zero impact? I'm confused with that.
It's saying that the sum is going to be zero at the end of the day. So like if you are always closing your trades, at the end of the day, your sum's going to be zero. Like you're not going to be in anything, and there's not going to be any wash sale to label again, unless you take another trade. It's basically saying it evens itself out, I guess is what I'm trying to say. That's what they were trying to say.
On your end, it would even itself out. Like let's say you took a loss on something today, didn't you? I don't know.
Yes.
So, like, you took a loss, but you did probably trade into it and then trade out of it, yeah? So that would be a wash sale, yes?
As long as one of my take profits were above one of my entries, yes.
It's a wash sale. And that did happen, obviously, because you took a loss.
Yeah, that seems to be when it's triggering the wash sale. As long, because
with that trade, will you be able to count that loss on your taxes or no?
What do you mean?
This year when your taxes.
Oh, for this year? No, I don't think you would be able to. I think it would go into next year. Correct.
Okay.
which is where that's where you're counting on Interactive Brokers to be doing the right thing, which it's all automated, so they should be.
With them rolling it over and blah 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 blah.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. Great, man. Isn't the rule you gotta kind of pay attention to in December? Like, that's kind of the way I'm viewing it. And
Yeah,
they
like
say
basically
January
take it
because
easy.
they say anything you traded in December, that if you trade it again in January, it'll still ding you.
Yeah, but
So-
think of it from this perspective. If you took it easy in December and you had no big losses, then January you're not going to have to worry about. Because if you trade something again, if it's
True.
not something you're trading all year every day, then it's not something you're
And
going to
like
worry
I
about.
said, you know, like $100, $200 losses, who gives a fuck? You know what I mean?
And-
That's not a big deal.
Yeah, and come the end of November, like Thanksgiving week, you could just go in and look and see if you had anything that you've been trading maybe once a month that you're like, okay, I have to wait, this certain date. Like you can just do
I'm gonna
like,
chill out on this until
Yeah.
the 30th. Or,
yeah, like the Friday after Thanksgiving every year, you could go in and just kind of check that just to be safe.
Gotcha. Well, so it isn't the end of the world. That's the way I take it. Like, it doesn't seem like really the end of the world.
No, it doesn't. But now it makes me curious why someone would want to go mark to market if this isn't that big of a deal.
Well, because then you could do like what that dude did on GME and not worry about it. If you just wanted to trade the shit out of GME.
Well,
Then
that's
you
to
give
write
yourself-
off your anything over 3,000 on a total year.
And you can write off more
Yeah,
than $3,000.
but the thing
on the year.
is, if you're losing more than $3,000 any given year, you shouldn't be day trading.
I don't know, man. I mean,
Nah,
there's going to be
dude,
times
you're
where you
making
have a year.
$200,000,
that-
you're gonna lose $3,000.
Yeah, but on the entire year?
Yeah, but it's your losses. Basically, it's saying let's say at the end of the year I lost
No,
$20,000
I
in
think
trades.
no, I think
Every
that's
loss
not right.
I could count as a loss.
Correct.
Yes, against my gain.
Correct. You can do that
Yes.
anyway.
$3,000.
No, you're thinking of this wrong.
Yes.
The $3,000
No,
is your
it's
end amount.
It's total on the year. So your account has to be negative more than 3,000.
Yes.
So you can deduct
Oh.
that against other sources of income. So if
Gains.
you own a
Yes.
So if
business,
my account's positive on the year, I can't deduct $3,000.
Correct.
Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
so say
Well,
you
fuck
own a
me.
business and you make 100,000, but your trading account you're negative 50,000. Under the market to market, you can take that 50 and lower your income taxable income to 50.
So the only benefit of this is if you're a losing trader, as far as taxes are concerned. Tim,
Say that again. Sorry.
the only benefit would be if you are a losing trader, just because my
Right.
account's gonna be positive at the end of the year, so I'm not even gonna be able to declare my, what
That-
losses I took.
Yes. So that end, I guess you would never have to worry about December and January.
Yeah,
that's the other
only
big thing.
benefit. Yeah, it's
'Cause
like if you want to do it, like I was literally listening to one guy and he was like, I just don't do it because I'd rather just watch it in December and January, and I feel like if I do it, the IRS is going to be looking at me harder.
Yeah, and it
Because
is a
I'm a
time
day trader.
thing as well. So like whenever you stop trading eventually, like you'd have to remember to take it off. I don't
Yeah,
really know
or
the
you can get in trouble
disadvantages
for
of
that
not.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And he said he thinks the IRS looks harder at those people than they do other people, and I'm like, that could be, I don't know.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, and then
because-
if you have also long-term investments, you have to set up a
Oh, shit.
separate entity for
Yeah.
the market to market because it will affect your long-term as well.
It'll affect your long term. Yeah.
That's
Well,
why
that's
some
why-
people will set up a LLC for their trading and then keep their personal long-term stuff under their name.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Which is what I was
I'm
thinking about
I'm
having to
probably
do.
not gonna. I might not fuck with it this year, just because if we're all right here, which I'm gonna talk to the CPA about it, but if we're all right, I don't think this is gonna affect me that much. But I'll know when I
Curious.
go in there.
How much are you paying your CPA? Like how much does he charge you?
To do my taxes, $450.
Fuck. That's half of what I pay.
You pay $800 some odd dollars?
Oh, it was 700, but he raised it to 750 last year.
Holy fuck.
But I do have a lot more going on. Like I have the TTS portion of it, like with the YouTube channel, writing things off. I have a rental property. I have my wife as well. I don't know if you're going to be filing joint this year. So it's like it's multiple things.
Yeah, this year it might go up but I don't know how I'm gonna do her because she normally does hers on TurboTax.
Well, first you layer
I wonder
down.
if she could just. I wonder if she could just do that, and I could take it to him and just put it together somehow. I don't know.
I mean, if you do it, you might as well just do it yourself at that point.
Well, I don't want to do mine by myself because I don't want to fuck something up.
Yeah. Believe it or not, if all you have is your trading stuff through IB, it's really not that hard. Yeah, because you just take the 1099 that they provide you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So back when you were with CMEG or SureTrader and stuff, it was a lot harder because you had to provide every single trade. But I remember we found that one site that did all that for you, and they put it into a tax form. So it was still rather easy, actually. But the reason I started using the CPA was because of all the back end stuff, like the rental property, the YouTube stuff. Like I didn't know what I could and couldn't write off, etc. Even with the rental and stuff like that. So it's just easier to allow someone else
Well,
to
I
do it.
had the same one that I've used since like I had my business because when I had my business, I couldn't do that shit on my own. That shit was that is the most complex shit like you've ever dealt with. If you own a business, I mean, because there's employee taxes, there was all this shit that I did not want to fuck with, so I just left it up to them. But that's why I brought them in. But if I could do it on my own, maybe I'll try and see what it says. Do the free version and see what it pops.
Yeah, I mean that's actually what I used to do.
You don't like it. You don't like it. You just don't submit it. You know. At the end of the day, I could just be like, nope, don't like the way that looks. Not submitting.
Wait, I owe what?
CPA.
Fix this now.
Don't like that. I can't even believe that dude that freaking got dinged. That is insane. I mean, number one, the amount he was trading was crazy. But I read about like he had a $35,000 or $40,000 account with Robinhood, and I guess they gave him an extra, like doubled it.
Oh yeah, they margin. Yeah, 2 to 1.
Power. So he was just going ham with the whole amount, and like he would like make a ton of money and then put it all into the next trade.
Near the
you know, so he was just he was going ham.
December 9, $75 calls.
I mean, a lot of people did. A lot of people
then
just weren't as
all that shit
lucky.
Into and then that's what he did. He plugged all that shit into TurboTax, and it came back and said he owed $800K.
Yeah, and he probably did the same thing you did. He was like, "Oh wait, CPA," and the CPA is like, "No, bro, you owe $800,000."
You
So, have you ever heard of the wash sale rule?
Let me explain what you did that you shouldn't have done. You traded the same stock every day. Oh shit! I mean, I trade a lot of the same stocks, but luckily for me, I don't take a lot of big losses. You know what I mean?
FNKO Funko. The May calls active shares near the highs.
Because I think even when I do up my trading, it wouldn't affect me too bad because still my losses should be much bigger than my or smaller than my gains. So it would probably even itself out. And if I did take a big loss, I could just say, hey, I'm going to lay off an AMC for a month. Charlie just said something about Funko.
It's actually pretty cool when you look at so when you make a report on Interactive Brokers and you look at the cost basis, you can see the ones that where the wash sale's happening.
I have yet to do that. I'll try.
So when you take a new position, it'll literally just take your old position and add it to the old position,
Wait, so it'll take
which is what
your
it's supposed to do.
old position and add it to your new position.
Yeah, the cost basis.
Yeah. So basically, like, let's say you had 500 shares at $10, so that's $5,000, right?
Right.
And then you lose. Let's just for
Or just say you
round
break even.
numbers. Okay, break even. Well, break even doesn't fucking matter because then it's not
Well,
really
yeah.
a loss.
Oh, well, yeah, sure.
Yeah, you got to have a number there. So let's say you lose $100,
Right.
and then you're like, oh shit, no, I want to get back in. So you buy it again at $5, same 5,500 shares, $5,000.
Right, and you just add that
It's now
100 to it.
$5,100.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah, but
And
then
then
once you're out of it and you sell it, that one now let's say
after
you made a
30
gain
days.
of $300.
Oh, all right.
After 30 days, now you made $200, and then $100
Correct.
is a loss. Yeah.
Correct.
So it washes itself out in the end.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how.
Which I guess is the
understanding
whole
it
reason
totally.
it's called wash sale.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
basically
and
just
it's
making it.
prevent you from, I think, washing out, like, doing that to lower your taxes. Like, okay, I'm gonna sell all the shit on December 25th, and I'm gonna buy it January 1st, so that way I don't have to pay taxes on all this shit.
Right.
Or I can take all this off. You can't do that shit because it won't
Right.
be counted. That's why they did it, because people were doing that shit to fucking pull one over on Mr. Government.
Right. Yeah. 100%.
And they were like,
David,
fuck you, you're not.
David was telling me in Canada, well, he doesn't think that they have that. And I was like, they
I
have
found
to
out they
have
do in
an
England.
equivalent to it.
They do in England.
Yeah, they have to have
And
some sort of equivalent to it.
in England, it's not called a wash sale. It's called what is it called? What are those places called where you go and you get? It's called a bed and breakfast or something. They call it a bed and breakfast rule in England.
TLRY, Tilray, the December 4.5 calls active now.
I think that
December
was it.
9,
I was listening to this
$4.5
whole guy,
calls,
this guy
Tango Lima
talking
Romeo
about it.
Yankee, TLRY.
Yeah, bed and breakfast deal is an investing strategy in which the United Kingdom, where an investor sells a security at the end of the day on the last day of the financial year and buys it back the next morning.
Why they got to be so weird?
What, English people? We're gonna call it the bed and breakfast rule. That's funny. Because they're English, man. Well, I feel better about it all now that we've kind of established it. When I realized that last night, that's why I posted it in the room, because I'm like, Vesh is going to be happy that, you know, his one big loss isn't going to be fall under that now. Because I know that was kind of what you were thinking. Like, fuck this. This is stupid.
Yeah, I mean, it was just confusing is really what it was all about. I wasn't more so upset that I might have to pay on that. I was more so upset that I just couldn't understand how it works.
Well, and none of us want to pay on money we didn't make. That's bullshit.
Well, right,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Who the fuck wants to pay on money they didn't make? And I mean, none of us traded like that douchebag, you know, the GME dude. So there's that benefit, thank God. Another reason, but you know who can get fucked on those? Like super scalpers, I guess. People that scalp in and out all the time. Because they can accumulate a shit ton, especially if they're scalping the same stocks a lot. They're saying if you're like a super high volume trader scalping in and out of stuff, you got to watch that shit in December. But I feel better, man. I mean, yesterday you had me kind of nervous.
Well, I forget even who brought it up, but they had me nervous because I was like, well, wait a minute. And then I pulled mine. So the reason I got nervous about it was because then I pulled
CGC up
my
for VE.
1099 up
And
from
you saw
last
that.
year. Yeah. And I
All
was like,
that
wait a
money,
minute.
yeah. Yeah, because I think those will always be reported, even if they did kind of wash out in the end, you know? They're still reported. Everything's reported. I guess that's the broker. The broker has a legal obligation, that's what I was reading, to report that every wash sale that you've had throughout the year. But just because you had one in June doesn't mean it's going to affect your taxes.
Right.
Because if you traded in June, but you didn't trade it again until August, and you didn't trade it again until November, it doesn't matter. You know, you had that wash sale in June, but you didn't trade it again until August. Who cares? Like Tesla, you haven't traded in forever, so Tesla's it is
Well,
what
that's
it
what
is.
you
They made
think.
I've been trading Tesla every fucking day.
What that
It's
guy's been
funny.
doing with GME, that's what I do with Tesla, bruh.
Ooh, baby. Yeah, I'm excited for the new year, man. I'm ready, dude. I really want to step it up. I know you do too. I hope we
Yeah.
all achieve these goals, man.
I've been doing
I'm like,
pretty good with it, and
I,
I'm actually pretty happy with today, considering the fact that I traded much bigger size and my losses were still only $20 a piece.
that's good, but we gotta. I mean, dude, I don't even care if it's me at this point. I want to see somebody making $3,000-4,000 a day. I'd
I
love it
think
to be me.
Thomas is going to beat us both, to be honest.
I don't. I think I'm taking him, dude. I can taste it. I can
I think
taste it.
Thomas is going to whoop your
I
ass.
can taste it.
I mean, he just straight up said he mopped the
I
floor with
hope
you
he does.
today.
I hope he does.
Would you
I
make
hope he whips
two
my
X's
ass.
gold today, Thomas?
I don't know what Thomas, man.
Bet it
He
was
probably
close
did
to
pretty
2
good.
X's goal. Your goal, I
I don't
mean.
know what his. No, if he did, dude, that's awesome. Give him props. I just want one of us to start doing it. I want all of us to start. To be honest, I
Yeah.
want all of us to start doing it.
I mean, I'm starting
You know,
to
'cause
push, even with this
I
market being shit.
I am too, and I'm starting to see shit again, which that I wasn't before. You know, which is good. Like I knew PDD was gonna run today. I just didn't fucking balls up. Now those I
Look
got
at
to balls
Billy.
up on.
Billy all the way back to the highs.
And Billy's in the trading range right now. I'm not gonna fuck with it.
Look at Futu. That thing just never dropped.
Look at Fungu. All these fucking Asian names, dude. FNGU. I've been watching that one for a few days. Neo even, but that one I liked today for a short because it was opening below its level, but then just popped right above it in the first minute. I was like, cool. Can't do anything.
So you know how when you go to change your montage, the ticker inside the montage, how you have to like highlight it?
Yeah.
So do you double click and then like highlight it with your mouse, like drag and highlight?
I double click the chart and it highlights the.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, if you double click the chart, it'll highlight the.
I didn't know that. That's cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
I was going to teach you a single click way to do it.
Oh, I don't. This is how I always do it. So I didn't know another way. I guess I could click.
Well,
into
I
it.
always click where the symbol is and just drag my mouse across and just highlight it that way, which is a single click, but then you have to drag
on the. Wait.
Yeah, so like if you click in the box and then drag the highlight it, you know how you would highlight text?
Okay.
That's how I do it. But that's not the single click I was telling you about. I found a quicker way. So like if you right click where the price is, like where it tells you the high and the low of the day, if you right click that area, it'll highlight it.
I right click this area. Oh, okay.
So like if you're on a chart where you're not,
I think my way's the easiest.
Well, double clicking works too. Yeah. No, I didn't know. If you just single click the chart and you type in, it'll change just the chart. I never knew about the double click would highlight the montage.
It highlights the montage, and then you just type in them.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's interesting. That's probably what I'll end up doing, to be honest. That's much quicker than highlighting.
I'm honestly like, that's one of those things. Like, it's the only way I've ever done it, so I'm kind of surprised that you aren't. You know. Just one of those things.
Well, I don't think my way is that
everybody
much
doesn't-
slower where I just
I know.
click and drag. Yeah, so it probably
Well, it's just one of those things
just
where
what you
I'm
got
like,
used to.
I thought this is how everybody does it. You know, like, I didn't even know
yeah.
I didn't know there was another route. I'm like, this is the way we do it, right? And then once you've highlighted it, like if you really just want to scroll through charts, you can just fly through them. So you double click it and you can just be like, oh, Neo, don't like it. PDD, don't like it. AMD, don't like it.
Yeah.
You know, that makes it easy.
Uh,
And the chart's so big.
I would have moved out of the
you know, it's
USA.
not
He
hard to-
ruined his life.
hard to hit it.
Yeah. I really wonder though if that guy who effed himself with $800,000, like since he carried it over into 2022,
What
if he
happens
went
to it?
mark to market with his 2021 tax return, like if his CPA that he went to was like I feel like that would be an out because that's
I
all
would
going to
almost
register.
Assume he took it somewhere and they probably fixed it. I would almost.
I don't
assume.
know. How do you fix it? That's the law.
I-
I mean, maybe he he got a lawyer and they went to like the SEC or somebody like that or the IRS
Yeah, and be
itself.
like, look, he didn't know what he was doing. This is what
Yeah.
he really made.
Like
you
let him
know,
pay a
like-
fine or something.
Yeah, I don't think you can retro market to market on a past year.
I don't think you can.
No, you
either.
can't.
I think you
But
can.
it wouldn't be
Yeah.
a past year is what I'm saying. He carried it over into 2022. So on his 2021 tax returns, when he figured this out, if he claimed mark to market for 2022, would
But
when he
still, though-
finally claims this, would he be able to, well, that was my next question is
The
even if
tax
he
bill would still
could,
be there.
well, even if he
Olin,
could
formally
claim the
approved the decent metal
$800,000
price cap
on
yield of
2022,
$60 per bag-
what's he
per
going to
bag-
claim it towards?
per barrel.
They're not going to
It says the
refund
EU
him
can now move
the
forward
amount
with
of money
written
he
procedure
owed.
of approval by all EU
You know,
They're-
I'm gonna mute Charlie because this is fucking annoying.
Like how would that work? Like imagine you were mark to market, right? And say your wife made $50,000 on the year and you lost 200,000. Like
Okay.
the government, you can write that off. So you're in the hole essentially 150 grand. That doesn't mean they're going to write you a check.
No.
Well, just like on the regular $3,000 limit, you can carry the additional. So, say you lost 6,000.
10,000. You
Well-
carry the additional.
Yeah, you can carry the additional to the next year. So if you lost
Yeah.
6,000, you could write off 3,000. Then next year,
So-
assuming you didn't lose any more, you could write off the remaining.
That
3,000.
makes sense. So he, like in that situation I gave with his wife making 50 grand, they could just write off 50 grand that year and carry the other 750 off or over.
Yeah, I'm assuming it should be the same.
Yeah, that would make more sense because then you're basically in the zero tax bracket where they won't tax you anything, which I
Yeah.
guess that would be a way to recover.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a way that he can figure it
But-
out. Man, I feel like almost like a
what's
fucking tax
crazy,
expert
though?
at this point.
What
You should track the guy down and do an interview with him on your channel.
Yeah,
That would
that'd
be
a good-
awesome, dude.
yeah.
You really should. That would get views.
He never
wanna-
gave his name.
Oh.
He was
okay.
always
Well, then you
anonymous.
Can't do that shit. And we don't even know if it's real then at that point. You don't even know if it's bullshit.
Well, his CPA, I think, was the one that came out
See more
publicly and
RLX
was like
calls
announcing
now,
it.
The
Oh, really?
January 3.5 calls on Romeo Lima X-ray.
Oh, what I was gonna say. You know what's crazy? Like in America, don't you feel like if that happened to you, like the IRS, the government, whatever, government in parentheses, are going to try to fuck you on that money? Or do you feel like they're gonna try to work with you and figure it out and help you? How do you
I
feel?
think in that scenario, they would try to help because I feel
Yeah.
like if they don't, I mean, what's your option? Claim bankruptcy and they don't get any of it?
Yeah, that's true.
Because I mean, you're
know.
going to have to at that point. I mean, the dude made
Like,
60
people in
grand a
America,
year.
Typically, we fear the IRS. We fear them because they don't typically work with us, you know?
Well, they
they
are trying to scare
typically-
everybody this year, that's for sure, hiring all these new people when everyone else is letting people go. I guess
Yeah, it's not
they're like, the government's like, yo, we need to get our money.
Bitch better have my money.
I mean, I
It's,
always pay for the audit stuff, so like I don't feel like I have anything to worry about. And I use a CPA, so it's like I'm really hoping that he's doing his job correctly. But, you know, a lot of people out there, myself included back in the day, I don't know if I was doing that shit completely right.
Yeah.
I mean, when you use TurboTax, that don't mean you're doing it right. It just means that you're following a prompt. That don't mean that prompt
Yeah.
is getting everything.
True. I mean, they do have those like guarantees that they'll cover your shit if it's wrong and all that good stuff. So
But
that's good
in
for
those
you.
guarantees, it also says that you 100%
you
did
didn't do something
everything
right,
exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. Because
That
there's
gets you
I
in the
guarantee
end if-
there was one year I had to amend my return because I totally forgot about interest from a bank account that we had back when you could actually make money off interest. And I didn't get it until after we filed our taxes. Like, I guess it got lost in the mail, and then I finally got it after we filed our taxes. Now, if someone did that and they didn't report it, and then you get audited down the line, TurboTax is gonna be like, "Yo, you didn't put this in
You
there.
didn't file
This is
that
on
shit.
you.
You didn't claim it." Yeah.
Even though it could only be for like $5-10, they don't care. You literally broke the rules.
True.
And I'm sure that happens all the time. But the IRS probably looks at it and they're like $5-10 on it, whatever.
Oh, fuck it. I'm not gonna worry about this. Yeah.
It reminds me of that skit that fat white kid did. Do you remember that one? I posted it not that long ago.
Oh, I remember. I do remember that.
Yeah. He like calls the IRS and he's like, "So, this is my first year filing taxes. Would like to know how much I owe." That's not how this works. You need to do it yourself.
Coin up.
But
well, what happens? But I don't know how to do it. Yeah. Well, what happens if I do it wrong? Oh, you go to
you go to jail.
Yeah, you go to jail. What?
It's like, what the fuck? Yeah.
So you mean to tell me you know exactly how much I have to pay, but you won't tell me, and you're making me do it myself? And if I do it wrong, I have to go to jail?
That was one of the things that Donald Trump said when he was first running that he did not come to fruition on, because he said he was going to get rid of the IRS and basically make it to where, like, if you don't owe money, you could just write him a note. Do you remember him saying this shit?
No, I don't.
He literally said that shit, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, stick it to the man." Then he didn't do it.
Coin is trying through 4750 could be interesting. I mean, yeah, I totally agree. I'm pretty sure we're the only country that does this, but it's just like the gas giants did to the electric car back in the 90s. I'm pretty sure that's what all these like CPA firms, like all these big financial institutes that make a ton of money from the tax business, they're going to be like, no, because that's their income. And that's exactly what the gas giants did back in the day with the electric cars. They're going to delay it as long as possible.
Dude, I had the fucking weirdest thing happen yesterday. Just something interesting to report. So I went to get gas. I don't like paying at the pump with my debit card because a lot of times that's how they like
the scanner things.
Yeah, they put the scan. So, and I've had it happen to me twice in my life. So I'm like, fuck, I hate those things. I'm just gonna go.
Just start pulling at them, or do the thing where you just press it against. You don't have. Does your card have that?
Not the one I use. I do have one that I don't use for my bigger account that I can do that with, but I don't use that account. But maybe that's all I do. But anyways, but I went to the gas station I always go to, and they had the inside closed because they're remodeling. So I was like, fuck, whatever. I'm gonna use the stupid pump, you know. And dude, the second I use it, which I never do, it like flashes up something weird, and I'm like, oh fucking A, what's this? Like after I put my pin in and everything, and I'm like, all right, whatever. And then I'm like, I'm just gonna pump it. I'm gonna be done. Then it pops up declined, and then it says transaction finished, and won't offer me a receipt. And I'm like, fucking A, I can't even go in here because they're closed.
Yeah, you got it.
So now, no, I didn't. But I look at my bank account,
messing with you.
And literally, it was my wife's mom's car because we were driving it for a week because her car was in the shop. And it's a hybrid, so it was like $30 to fill it up because we didn't use that much and we just wanted to return it full, you know. And it says they're holding $175, and I'm like, that they say that's how much is pending, and I'm like, did I get hacked? And
well, no, that's just the pending thing, right? Yeah, I've seen
that's
this before,
what they hold for gas now. It used to be something like $100. It's $175 to hold because gas is so damn expensive.
Yeah, that's crazy. Here, though, they only do $1. It's backwards.
What?
Like the pending charge for us is always $1, and then it'll adjust to what it really is once it goes through.
And here they hold $175.
That must be like a Vegas thing. I don't know.
That's fucking bananas, dude.
But yeah, here it's only it literally pops up. It says pending, and you'll see the gas station, and it just says $1.
Yeah, I Googled it to see what was going on, and then I saw that they
And-
actually.
Yeah, well, that used to happen here. So I'm wondering if that's just something state by state, because when we used to do it, it used to come up $50. I remember that. Like we used to get gas and it would come up pending $50, and then it would adjust to like 33 or whatever we spent. It was like their way of, I don't even know why did they do that? Why do they still do it for you?
I can see why they do 175, because when you first put in your card, it doesn't know how much you're going to pump. I could pump $30, I could pump $80, I could pump $160. So it's trying to approve you for a certain amount. So they're saying you
Are
could
the
probably
pumps
pump up
just
to
that
170.
old? Maybe that's what it is.
Well, no. What are you talking about?
Well, how come my pumps can only do $1, and then it eventually charges you what the transaction ended up being? Like it waits till you're done and then just charges you that.
$1. I don't know, because how does it approve you? Because it doesn't like you.
I guess
what
it
if
just
only had $100?
I guess it just gives
What
you
if I
like
only
the
had
unlimited.
$100 in the bank? Yeah, if I had $100 in the bank and I'm going to get gas and I want $150 in gas, it's gonna give it to
Maybe
me.
that's why, because it's a debit card. Maybe that's why.
Oh, maybe.
Because on a credit card, maybe they're just like, they assume you got plenty of room, which I guess they
Yeah,
can't
that's
really do
true.
that either. I don't know.
Yeah, they don't know how much you got. No, I'm probably gonna be done today. I haven't been trading much in the afternoons lately. Feel like I missed some shit this morning though. Kind of saddened. Well, man, I feel like we are now
EGI,
tax
try and improve.
professionals.
I definitely feel a lot
December
better about
12.5
that. That's for
calls
sure.
active, Tango Golf India.
Me too. Like even if I
Shares moving a
decide
bit
not to
higher
go
now,
mark to
TGI.
market, I'm like, probably
Yeah,
do
I'm
it
just
now.
glad I understand how it works now. Like that was the big thing for
Yeah.
me. It's like I didn't want to know that everything's fine. I wanted to know that everything's fine, and I understand why I'm fine.
Well, yeah, because you don't want to like fuck up and do it wrong tomorrow. I mean,
Right.
you know what
And
I
that,
mean?
yeah, like now I know going forward what to look for and what to avoid. And now it
And
makes
yeah,
me even more weirded out. But I guess I kind of get it, because like I actually messaged Mataz last night as well, asking him about this. And
Did
he
you?
had said, yeah, he had said, he actually talks to me. It's kind of interesting, but he is in a different boat because of how much he trades. Like he's in and out of a $3,000 position, every trade. So like at the end of the year, it's very possible he could have a losing year, which this year he's going to. So it's like being able to write all that off is a big deal to him. Well, like he's going to probably have to do something with Tesla. I mean, he trades it every day. So if he's traded Tesla even today, I think he could be fucked with that. Well, actually, not really, because he's
market.
Well, oh yeah, that's right. He is. That's what I was actually getting at. So he was basically saying, he was like, once you're profitable, one of the first things you want to do is go mark to market. And I was like, that's what kind of made me even more worried when he said that, because I was like, oh great, I fucked up because I'm not mark to market.
They're
And
gonna
he's
take
saying,
all my money.
yeah. And so that's when I like started getting real nervous and really looking into it, because, he's been around for a long time. So you'd think he knows what he's talking about. But at the same time, now knowing what I know, I'm really starting to wonder like what really is the big benefit of going mark to market, besides the fact that you don't have to worry about the wash sale rule at all. Because like I said earlier, if you're day trading, the whole point of day trading is to be profitable every year. And if you don't have an edge that can be profitable every year, then it might not be the right edge to be trading. So it's like,
I
I
don't want
don't
to go into this business saying I can lose $10,000 and I can report my $10,000 losses on the year, and that's fine.
exactly my
If
point.
I'm losing
Yeah,
$10,000, I want to be fucking done doing this. Like,
exactly my point.
yeah, I'm
Like
in
the
the
whole
wrong
point of this
industry.
is to make a living at this, not to be like,
Yeah.
oh well, worst case scenario, I can write up more than write off more than $3,000 in losses. Like, no, I better not be losing any money on the year.
Yeah, from the end of the year, I am literally red on the year. I'm in the wrong profession. Like, this
Yeah.
is not going well.
I mean, like even this year was pretty horrible, but still managed to consistently go in the right direction. So it's like, if you can't do that, then either your edge sucks or you shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah, exactly. Or this just is not for you.
But all right, I'm gonna get some food. I'm gonna end the stream real quick and get some food. I'll be right back.
All right, I'm gonna take the dog for a walk. I'll be back too.
All right, see you.
All
All right, guys,
Be
I'm
back,
gonna get
guys.
out of here. Appreciate you being here. Hopefully you had a good week. How did our week end up? Let's take a look. And full screen. Drag this bad boy over. Probably gonna have to adjust my board. Any of you are even still here? 10 of you. Appreciate you guys and gals. Does this not go? My internet crapping out, man. Oh, that's what it was. Tradery.
LPR.
It's tradery.
LPRO, Open Lending Corporation. The May 7.5 call is active now. Lima Papa
Tradery is a
Romeo
trade
Oscar.
finder. Oh, like trades for the heck? Definitely not what I. By the way, TraderSync link down below if you're interested. What is going on, TraderSync? Is it you? Is it me? Simon's Works. What's up? You caught me right before I was getting off. How you doing? What's up? Uh-oh. Is there a site down? Let's try the old VPN route, see what happens. Is it you or is it me? I'm in a buy in the NASDAQ. Is that what you mean? NASDAQ? Yo, so funny story. This started popping up and I have a legit key and I have no idea why, but it's been saying this for a while now. Like, soon your Windows will expire. Okay. How's it doing? Here's the SPY. SPY's moving up. Hopefully you got in towards the bottom. If so, nice. If not, I'm sorry. But really, see if I can message them. You know what? Let's check that. Is this website down? Is it down right now? Sync. TraderSync is up and reachable by us. Oh boy, it's me. What did I do? Let's try going. I see this website's working, but I can't. The main page is working, but I can't log in. Let's try it on Firefox. TraderSync. Log me in. It's weird that it's different. It's set up different on Firefox. Look, it's not working. Message them on Twitter. What's going on? All right. Well, I guess we won't do that right now. I'm pretty sure we're green on the week. I guess I can look in the Discord at my daily prompt. Oh yeah, we had the big day on Wednesday. Made $100. We didn't trade Monday or Tuesday. Had the big day Wednesday, made $100. Made 16 yesterday, and we made 9 today. Woo. Coin is possibly going. It's kind of grindy though, so probably gonna stay away from it. But again, appreciate y'all being here. I will make a video about the trades today a little bit later. I'm gonna go eat first, and I will hopefully see you guys Monday morning. Have a good weekend. Till then, peace. Of course, if you're still here, TraderSync started working. Oh well, I'll include it in the video later.
You are Jan, you're